and it feels real. I am worthy of good things, and today I will not reject what is meant for me. 7. I will not let fear guide my decisions. I will not let fear guide my decisions. I choose courage even when it's uncomfortable. I choose movement small. Most people don't live their life. They live their fears. They wake up with a dream in their heart and a chain of fear around their mind. They think, what if I fail? What if they laugh? What if I'm not good enough? What if I lose everything? So what do? Nothing. They sit, they shrink, they stay safe. They wait for confidence to magically appear. But confidence does not come first. Courage comes first. Confidence comes after action. Think of a river blocked by a giant rock. The water wants to flow forward, but the rock is heavy. Fear is like that rock. But what does the river do? It doesn't stop flowing. It doesn't turn back. It doesn't wait for someone to move the rock. The river moves around it. It finds new paths. It carves through stone. It reshapes mountains over time. The river never lets the obstacle decide its direction. Now think of your life. How many decisions have you made because of fear? I won't speak up. I'm scared of judgment. I won't start. What if I fail? I won't apply. I'll probably be rejected. I won't love. I'll probably get hurt. Every time you let fear make a decision, you stop flowing like the river. You become a frozen pond. But you were never meant to stay still. You are meant to flow, move, carve, grow. Each morning, ask yourself, where is fear holding me back? What would I do today isn't scared? Then do one small thing anyway. Speak even if your voice shakes. Post the video if no one claps. Apply for the job even if you don't ready. Say the truth even if it scares you. Take one step even if the rest is unclear. Fear only shrinks when you walk through it. This out loud right now. I am not fear. I am not my doubt. I am movement. I am strength. I am the river. And now breathe in deeply. Say this time with force. I'll not let fear guide my decisions. 8. I forgive myself for my past mistakes. Why this truth is necessary? Because many people aren't tired from life. They're tired from carrying the weight of their past. They walk around with invisible pain. That one regret talk about. That decision they made years ago. That version of themselves they still secretly hate. That moment where they disappointed someone or themselves. Like a punishment. Repeating this one thought. I don't deserve peace because of what I did. And here's the truth. The past is, but it doesn't need to be repeated. You are not here to be your own jailer. You are here to grow, not to suffer forever. Imagine a traveler walking the desert. They're thirsty, tired, lost. But on their back, they carry a heavy backpack filled with rocks. Each rock has a label: guilt, regret, shame, self-blame, old voices, old mistakes, Old stories. I should have, I shouldn't have. Why did I? They walk 1 mile, then fall. They try again. Not because the road is impossible, but because the weight is too heavy. Now imagine this. What if the traveler paused, opened the bag, and started taking out one rock at a time? What if they said, "This one, I've carried it long enough. It hurt me. I've learned from it. I forgive myself. I let it go." Suddenly, their steps get lighter. Their breath gets deeper. Their back straightens. They begin to crawl. That's what forgiveness does. It doesn't erase the past. It releases the weight. It doesn't say nothing happened, but I choose to heal anyway. Find one rock you've been carrying silently. One mistake you punish yourself for. One version feels too broken to love. And then say this out loud. I made a mistake, but I'm not that mistake. I did the best I could with the mind I had. I forgive myself. I choose peace over punishment. I am not here to suffer. I am here to grow. Say it slowly. Feel it. Let the tears come if they do. Don't let your old self control your new future. Don't carry rocks through the desert. Put them down. Walk lighter. And whisper, I forgive myself for my past mistakes. Because peace begins the moment punishment ends. 9. I will protect my peace and energy. Why this truth matters more than ever. Because we live in a world that's always yelling. Scroll, compare, argue, react, fear, panic, pressure. Everyone is telling you who to be, what to feel, what to chase. If you're not careful, your mind becomes a hotel, and every negative thought becomes a free guest. And suddenly, you feel tired for no reason. You feel angry for things that don't matter. You feel like your day is being controlled by the world. Why? Because you forgot the most important rule. Peace is not given, it is protected. Imagine a temple sitting at the top of a mountain. Inside that temple, there is silence, calm, stillness, warmth, a place to breathe, to reflect, to feel whole. But now, imagine every time someone from the outside came with noise, anger, gossip, negativity, distraction, chaos. The temple allowed them in. They came with loud voices. They stomped on the floor. They wrote insults on the walls. They broke the silence. What happens? The temple becomes a market, and its original purpose, peace, is lost. You are that temple. Every time you let someone's chaos enter your heart, every time you argue with someone who doesn't deserve your energy, every time you let your phone decide your emotions, you turn your temple into a market. Say this before you check your phone. Say this before you scroll into other people's lives. Say this before you reply to that message. I will protect my peace and energy. I will not engage with what doesn't serve me. I will not argue with noise. I will not give my attention to things that don't build me. And if someone tries to bring chaos to your door, not today. I have peace to protect. Silence your notifications for 1 hour. Don't argue with fools. Let silence win. Take deep breaths before reacting. Don't scroll into someone else's highlight reel. Spend 10 minutes with yourself in silence. Light a candle. Close your eyes. Return to your temple. Your peace is the foundation of your clarity, creativity, and power. Don't give it away to the first noise that knocks on your mind. Say this out loud. I will protect my peace and energy. Let the world stay loud. You stay still. 10. I am proud of how far I've come. When you wake up each morning, it's easy to look at what's missing, what's broken, what's unfinished, what you haven't achieved.
Your brain immediately says, "You're still not there. Look how far others are ahead. You should have done more." And without even realizing it, you start your day in a state of self-rejection.
But this truth, this is your shield. This is how you fight back against stopped walking. You may not be there, but look at how far you've already come. Imagine a mountain path. The peak is still far away. Fog covers the top. You can't see the finish line. You feel tired, sweaty, unsure. But then you pause. You look back and you see the valley you came from, the steep rocks you climbed, the wild forest you walked through, the rivers you crossed, the storms you survived. You realize, I'm not at the top, but look how far I've come. And in that moment, you feel something rare, self-respect. That's what this truth is. It's not pride from ego. It's pride from endurance. The kind of pride that says, I kept going when I wanted to quit. I stayed soft when life got hard. I'm not perfect, but I'm here. And that means something when you brush your teeth, when you tie your shoes, when you look in the mirror. Say this. I see you. I know it hasn't been easy, but I'm proud of you, not because of what you have, but because of what you've survived. Speak to yourself the way you wish someone spoke to you. You don't only deserve celebration at the finish line, you deserve it for every step you've already taken. So today, stop waiting for someday to feel proud. Stand still, look back, smile softly, and whisper, I am proud of how far I've come. And today, I'll take one more step forward. Everything happens for a reason, even if I don't see it yet. Why this truth heals you? Because sometimes life doesn't make sense. Bad things happen. Good people suffer. Dreams break. Relationships end. Effort fails. And your mind screams, why me? What did I do wrong? What's the point of all this pain? You feel lost, like life is punishing you. But what if you're not being punished? What if you're being prepared? What if that heartbreak was a redirection? What if that failure was a lesson? What if that delay was protection? Imagine a seed planted deep in the soil. It is dark, cold, silent, lonely. No light, no sky, no answers. The seed doesn't understand what's happening. It feels buried, forgotten. But slowly, from that darkness, something begins to stir. A root, a sprout, a climb toward the light. And one day the seed breaks the soil and becomes a tree. Strong, tall, unshakable. But none of it would have happened without the dark. The seed didn't know. But life wasn't burying it. Life was planting it. That's your life too. Whatever confusion, pain, or silence you're facing, don't label it too early. Say this: I don't know why this is happening yet, but I trust it's not for nothing. Maybe this will teach me strength. Maybe this will shape my purpose. Maybe I'll look back one day and say, thank you. Not everything will make sense in the moment, but time always reveals truth. The worst chapters of your life may become the most meaningful parts of your story. So stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, how is this happening for me? Let that question soften your pain. Let it give your heart space to breathe again and whisper, everything happens for a reason, even if I don't see it yet. Because sometimes the hardest moments become the clearest mirrors. 12. I am alive. I am capable. I am enough. I am alive. I am capable. I am enough right now. As I am before the success, before the approval, before the change, I am already enough. Almost every problem you face, every insecurity, every fear, every bit of anxiety can be traced back to one silent belief. I'm not enough, not successful enough, not smart enough, not attractive enough, not loved enough, not strong enough, not fluent enough, not disciplined enough. And because of that belief, you begin to chase everything. You chase validation. You chase love. You chase attention. You chase things to prove your worth. You chase more because you secretly believe you are less. But let me say this clearly. You don't need to become more to matter. You don't need to be perfect to be worthy. You don't need to earn love or joy or peace. You just need to remember who you already are. You are here. You are alive. You are breathing. And that is enough. Imagine the moon. Every night it shows up in the sky. Sometimes it's full, bright, round, glowing with power. Other times it's just a thin line, barely visible, quiet, almost hidden. But here's the truth. The moon is never less of the moon. Even when you can't see it, it's still whole. Even when it disappears from the sky, it's still present. It doesn't need to be full to be beautiful. It doesn't need to shine brightly every night to still be enough. You are that moon. Some days you shine. Some days you feel small. Some days you feel like you're disappearing. But through all of it, you are still whole. You are still worthy. You are still enough. You don't need 1,000,000 followers to be valuable. You don't need to be fluent in English to be powerful. You don't need the perfect body to be lovable. You don't need the best job to have purpose. You don't need a loud life to live a meaningful one. You don't need to impress others to deserve rest. You are already enough right now, in this very moment. With your imperfections, with your unfinished story, with your doubts, with your dreams, you are not missing anything. You are already whole. Take your hand, place it on your heart. Close your eyes and say this slowly. I am alive. I am capable. I am enough. I don't need to prove it to anyone, because I feel it in my bones, because I'm tired of chasing, because I'm ready to come home to myself. Some people watching this right now will cry, not because they're weak, but because they've never heard anyone say this to them before. No one ever told them they were enough. Not their parents, not their teachers, not their friends. They've lived their whole life trying to earn something that was already theirs. So, if that's you, this is the moment you stop chasing and start accepting. This is the moment you return home to yourself, the raw, real, imperfect, beautiful version of you. You are alive. You are capable. You are enough. And nothing this world does can take that away. Let this be the sentence that ends your war. Let this be the morning that begins your freedom. Say it one more time. I am alive. I am capable. I am enough. If you've made it this far, let me tell you something. You just gave your mind a gift that no one else could give it. Not a friend, not an app, not a coach, only you. You chose to speak with love. You chose to train your thoughts. You chose to plant seeds of truth. And that means you're already transforming. Now imagine what will happen if you repeat this every morning, not once, but daily, until your subconscious begins to believe it, until your life begins to reflect it, until your soul begins to feel safe. So please save this video. Come back to it. Repeat it like prayer. Let it become your morning ritual. And if you felt this in your heart, if this helped you speak to yourself with more kindness, then do one small thing. Like this video, leave a comment, I am enough, and subscribe so you never forget who you are and we